Ladies and gentlemen, we choose to go to the moon and do research and do YouTube and all the other things, not because they're easy, but because they're hard. What I'm trying to say is that, you watch a lot of content out there on YouTube, but just make sure the person that's doing that content is not just purely doing that to get the views, because they'll do a video if they'll get a whole bunch of views and they'll disappear because maybe the market is down, we're in a bear market, and they're no longer there. But the point of my research, or some of the things that I bring out on my YouTube channel as often as I can, is not to just put stuff out there and then just move on to the next thing in the hope that I get a couple. Of course, if I get subscribers and likes, it's very good for the channel, and it gives me effort to keep doing research and to keep pumping out information that I think is useful for me. And if it's useful for me, in turn, I presume that it could be useful for other people that might be interested in learning about it. So that's the reason why I put out this information on YouTube. It's definitely not an easy thing to do, especially if you're trying to do it frequently, but maintaining the quality in the best way that I understand and trying to draw parallels to try and understand where the cryptocurrency space is going. That's my main focus. So the first article I want to look at this. NFT marketplace, Rarible. You all know Rarible. I've transacted with Rarible before. They have the token called the Rari token. It closes a $14 million fundraising led by Coin Fund. Now, I always say follow the money. I'm not going to read this article, but congratulations to Rarible and what they're doing. This is an amazing platform that has allowed a lot of people to participate in the NFT space. But the point of actually bringing up this article, I want you to focus your eyes on this right here. In addition, Rarible said it will be launching an NFT marketplace on the Flow blockchain. Guys, if you're new to this channel, go out there, go search for the Flow blockchain and understand. But let me give you a clue here. If you go to their website, you'll find that these guys, the team behind the Flow blockchain, are the same people that did CryptoKitties. They are supported by NBA. If you've been around in crypto space, you know NBA Top Shot. This is a platform that has been extremely successful in selling short clips from the NBA as NFTs. They're supported by UFC, Dr. Seuss, Samsung, Ubisoft, Animoca brands in Japan, Warner Music Group, Genies. So, the Flow blockchain is big. We also know from past research that the Flow blockchain is also partnered with the Validation Capital. And so they have this whole force behind them. They have a massive amount of funding behind them. So if you're looking out there for the thing that might be something that might dominate the NFT space, pay attention to the Flow blockchain. And that's where I'll leave it, guys, because I want to cover a couple of projects and I want to keep this short. So go look into it. I think that's a clue right there. The other thing I want to bring to your attention is here. Cardano, Polkadot, and 3 altcoins are technologically superior to Ethereum according to Weiss ratings. Where I want you to point your eyes to is this right here. The latest update from Weiss ratings shows Cardano, Polkadot, Tezos, Cosmos Atom, and Phantom have excellent technology ratings. Now, let me give my quick rundown. Cardano, I haven't done too much research into it, but I respect all the creators of Cardano, Polkadot, the guy from Ethereum, Cardano, Charles Hoskinson, and Tezos. If you watch some of the old videos from Tezos, very smart guy, but I do not like the hype that came up with Tezos. I feel like the hype superseded the actual technology of Tezos, and because the price of the token hasn't gone up after the very good run that Tezos had before the bull market, because the whole time it's been quiet during the bull market, there's not too much attention around it, and I'm not a fan of that. Polkadot, I feel like they're just trying to penetrate the whole interconnectivity thing, but they have some limitations in the sense that their security is based on what their blockchain can provide, and if it dies off, everything is screwed. So they still have issues. Then with Cardano, my only issue is, of course, I respect the partnerships and the papers, the publishing. My only issue with Cardano is that I truly believe that if you want to have a product out there, you have to put out the product and let it get tested in the market. Now, I want you to focus on this project right here, FTM and Cosmos. Now, FTM, I did a video about layer 1 technologies that I think are quite going to be impactful, and there was things like Solana, Algorand, FTM. Now, FTM is one of those tokens you're like, what the hell is FTM? What's Phantom? But I mean, it's popping up. It's popping up all the time. I see it being mentioned all the time. And you can see its ecosystem here. There's Ethereum Classic. There's a whole bunch of things. Frontier. And if you wait for this to go along, like if you go onto their website and you'll see some major projects, Ontology, some very impressive projects, Injective Protocol, some I've not even heard of, but there's a lot of projects that are very interested in this FTM ecosystem, and they have this consensus algorithm. You can see Chainlink here. They have this consensus algorithm that they use to make it scalable and all that. There's a reason as to why this project keeps popping up, and that's where I wanted to point your attention. Keep an eye out on such things that keep popping up. Now, Cosmos, guys, you all know, I mean, if at this point you don't understand the potential impact or how big Cosmos is going to be, then I don't even know how to elaborate further on this. But however, let me show you something. If you look at Cosmos has a huge ecosystem. There's a bunch of applications built onto it. There's things like Anchor, right? Anchor is trying to democratize nodes. You have a blockchain and you want to quickly have a secure node, deploy it. So the whole purpose is the one to utilize unutilized resources, computing resources. So if you have a blockchain ecosystem out there, you can easily have the resources to run your nodes, and they support so many other blockchain ecosystems: Polkadot, Avalanche, Binance, Cosmos itself, so many, Elrond, Celo. This Anchor is one of those sleeping giant type of things. Now, the point is, it's built on Cosmos. There's another project called DIA or DIA. We remember Metalex, the derivatives platform that's built by Fetch.AI, recently had a partnership with DIA, and these guys are doing trusted oracles for DeFi, for the DeFi economy in a decentralized way. DIA is the open source platform for transparent, community verified price oracles for decentralized finance applications. These guys are built on Cosmos. There's this project Terra. You all know programmable money for the internet. It's a very popular project in Southeast, in Asia especially, I think, and it's taken the world by storm. The whole blockchain space is aware of Terra. If you mention Terra Luna, everyone who has been in cryptocurrency knows about Terra. Or still Cosmos. Band protocol, secure, scalable, blockchain agnostic, decentralized. Now I'm just talking about a few projects that are significant, but there's many others on Cosmos. This is also built on Cosmos. The Binance Smart Chain. This thing it's self-explanatory. We all know the impact that Binance has had on the whole ecosystem and how big the Binance ecosystem has grown. Cosmos as well. You all know Crypto.org, one of the biggest exchanges, especially focusing on the US geography. Also utilizing their blockchain is utilizing Tendermint consensus algorithm from Cosmos. And we have things like Injective Protocol. Who doesn't know Injective Protocol? This is another project that's trying to make it in the DeFi space, access limitless DeFi markets with zero barriers, also built on Cosmos. Now guys, this project, this is the major focus on my channel, Fetch.AI. If you're new to this channel, I urge you, please go to their YouTube channel or go to some of the old videos I made, or even the first video I did about Fetch.AI, and you'll be blown away. This project is trying to be a Goliath. It's trying to change the world in one of the most significant ways that you can ever come across, not just in the blockchain space, but in technology. In the technological sphere, in machine learning, artificial intelligence, and other aspects of how we interact with data. This project is trying to completely flip the world and flip the way we define the word future, as I like to say. It utilizes Cosmos. Cosmos, the reason why these projects utilize Cosmos is because it has actually built the inter-blockchain communication protocol using the ABCI, which is the application blockchain interface, which at the same time using the Tendermint consensus algorithm. Combine this stuff together and you have interoperability of proof of stake and proof of work algorithms. There's still some issues with proof of work, but they're working on that. So I don't know what else to say. Cosmos. Lastly, this other project, if you haven't looked into Hyperledger, this is one of the most advanced. Go to their website. You can go to hyperledger.org. I haven't watched this video in many, many years, but watch this video. Then do some research into Hyperledger. these guys, I think they were fronted by Microsoft, I think. But I think I read somewhere that Microsoft is made it open source, made the Hyperledger or a certain portion of the Hyperledger protocol open source. I'm not too so clear about that, but all I can say is that Hyperledger is a very, very complex. It's like the way you see the XRP ledger, one of those highly complex systems that are so neatly packaged utilizing Cosmos. So, and there's DeFi popping up on the Cosmos ecosystem. We have Cosmos DeFi is hitting up with the launch of Persistence. So if you want to look into Persistence, but okay, shortly, I'll read this. Persistence is an ecosystem of institutional and crypto native DeFi and NFT focused projects. The project delivers a tech stack providing the infrastructure for effectively bridging DeFi and traditional finance in a variety of areas, thereby opening the floodgates for a new wave of liquidity to enter the crypto space while creating significant new income streams for both institutional, and we all know that's the purpose of DeFi, you know. And we recently saw that Osmosis, that's the name of this platform, it recently launched on the Cosmos ecosystem. You can actually go, there are no pools open yet, but you can actually, they actually did open some pools. Wow, okay. So you can come here and actually provide liquidity on Atom Cosmos, you can provide liquidity on Iron Cosmos, all these Akash Cosmos, all these some of these ecosystems built onto the Cosmos ecosystem. You can actually, wow, look at these APYs, 3,000%, guys. Of course, it's going to drop as people, but because a lot of people don't know about this, but you have to be careful when you're jumping into something that has a DeFi that has just opened up. There's price discovery happening, so you don't want to purchase a token. If you already have the tokens, you're good. Put your DeFi there. But if you're new, be careful, because as price discovery is happening, the prices of these tokens can be extremely high. So you have to be extremely careful. Make sure you cross-check with their price feeds. The best platform to check, maybe check on CoinMarketCap, or I think Cosmos has somewhere where you can check the prices of these tokens and make sure you're getting the fair deal for what you're buying. But guys, 3,000%, 2,000%, 2,000, 1,000, 1,000. Oof. Yo, I don't think a lot of people know about this. So anyway, Osmosis launched. You can provide liquidity here and you can enjoy these amazing returns. I can see the Osmo token is $7. It has gone so high from the last time I checked. So guys, that is Cosmos for you, man. That is Cosmos for you. Don't underplay that project. It's going to be huge. It's going to be extremely massive. So the last project I want to talk about, I think it's the last one, yeah, is Solana. So I'll just read this headline for you. Digital Assets AG launching stock tokens on Solana. Guys, I don't think Solana is a joke. I think Solana is one of those projects that's really pumping hard to find a place to solidify its place within this. But you know, blockchain changes fast, so you never know. But Solana is just one of those names that doesn't stop. It just keeps pumping and pumping. And when you see people having an interest and actually building products on a project, you have to ask yourself, why are they investing their time, money, effort, brain power to build onto these projects? Those are the questions you have to ask yourself, and then find out what level these projects are. Are they layer 1 projects? Are they layer 2 projects? Who have they partnered with? And you know, dig deep. So go find out why AG Capital is trying to launch blue chip stocks on Solana. You know, they're trying to launch Facebook, Google, Apple, Tesla, and I guess with time they'll launch more. Why are they using Solana as apart from all the other blockchains that exist? We know obviously maybe launching stocks on Ethereum would have been perfect, but the gas prices, Ethereum scalability, that's still a very big issue. So, and yeah, okay, the last project that I wanted to talk about is Hedera Hashgraph. However, I had not intended to talk about this project, but I found this quite interesting. Top crypto analyst says one altcoin set to erupt 1,000%. I don't like talking about price, but you know, the reason why Hedera Hashgraph is, you know, talked about in this video is because of, you know, I think it's very good to pay attention to where all the players are putting their money. So obviously you see Hedera has this council where they have this consortium of big organizations that oversee the Hedera Hashgraph ledger. So, and then you see companies like Google, IBM, LG, Zain, Tata, banks, Standard Bank, this is Shinhan Bank, Standard Bank, and so many massive organizations that are behind the Hedera Hashgraph ecosystem. So you have to ask yourself why these organizations are paying attention to this ecosystem, and then make your educated decisions on what you want to do with the blockchain space. So guys, to summarize, I talked about many projects, but the ones that I wanted to focus on were the Flow blockchain. I wanted you to focus on FTM, which is the Phantom ecosystem. I want you to focus on Cosmos. And if you want to focus on the other sub blockchains, but the reason why I talked about them were because they're built on Cosmos, but they also have their own ecosystem. That's why Cosmos is flexible. You can utilize the technology from the Cosmos blockchain, but build your own infrastructure that's powerfully separate from what is. You don't have to depend on the security of the Cosmos ecosystem. You can have your own security and your own system, but that's utilizing the advantages that the Cosmos consensus algorithm or the Tendermint and IBC, ABCI, the advantages that those products give or add to your blockchain. So Anchor, Dia, but yeah, the main focus was those projects. Yeah, but you can also look into these other projects if you want. But those are the main focus was Cosmos. But I can also throw in Fetch.AI because it's the main focus of my channel, and I think it's going to be really massive. And the other project that I was Solana and Hedera Hashgraph. So those are the projects that I wanted to talk about in this video today briefly, because there is way too much significant attention being placed onto them right now. Guys, thank you for watching. I hope you learned something. I certainly learned a lot when I was doing this video, and I I appreciate that I actually did the research to learn something today. So I hope you learned something, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Guys, take care. Have a good one. Bye-bye.